the one team, IPL, mein, they love to set a score, and that's what they're doing again today. They're up against the Delhi Capitals, who have struggled, and they've made a plethora of changes. You've seen Fraser McGurk has come into the team. Shai Hope has come into the team. Kuldeep Yadav has come back into the team. So there are some changes, and hopefully these changes can lead Delhi to victory. Lucknow, a big change for them is that Mayank Yadav is out. Ashar Khan comes in. Otherwise, they look, pretty much the similar 11, and they're doing very good so far in the IPL. Faiz is with me. How are you doing?
I am doing great, and yeah, I mean, lots of changes for LLG as well as Delhi Capitals, and देखने को मजा आएगा कि how these players who've come back from injury change the dynamic of the game. Kuldeep Yadav obviously काफी time से लोग इन लोगों को मिस कर रहे थे. Spinning wicket है a little bit लखनऊ में, तो that'll help them immensely. मयंक यादव को वर्ल्ड कप लेके जाओ, मुस्तफा भाई ये बोल रहे थे मयंक यादव इंजर हो गया. वही था मेरी सोचा था भाई इसका एक ओवर कहीं को दिया लास्ट मैच में, बट देन अब पता चला है थोड़ा बहुत सूत्रों से कि भाई he's injured, and that's the problem with these new kids, man.
And that is where the pace will get affected and line length will get affected when you do have injuries as a quick fast bowler. Like, hopefully, I'm wishing that he comes back, but this is why you can't immediately take them into the Indian team. They need to get into that rhythm, play like a few IPLs, a few domestic seasons, and make sure they're fully fit. But TK, wishing him all the best. Let's see what Arshad Khan can do. I'm looking forward to seeing, like Fraser McGurk. We saw him in domestic season. And I think Big Bash mein dekhe the, usko catch liya tha, incredible liya tha. So I want to see what he provides, and also Shai Hope, because Mitchell Marsh is not working for them. Maybe he's that change of luck if he can bring in form.
First game mein bhi dekho, Shai Hope played very well when he came in the first game with Warner, his partnership, and he took the acceleration. Unhe मारना शुरू कर दिया था, and that's what I like about this player. He's the captain of a national team of West Indies, और अच्छा मलाक नहीं, like he has a big, क्या बोलते उसको, he has a big image.
He has a lot of big things.
I mean, मैं तो नहीं देखा, लेकिन yeah, I mean, he had a big recognition. West Indies का captain है. He's won n number of games also for them, chased it down for them. He has the patience to build a partnership, and that's what I think Delhi is lacking, right? You lose Warner, you have Rishabh, but no one standing there with Rishabh. Mitchell Marsh is not coming in handy at all, neither with the ball, neither with the bat. फिर अक्षर पटेल आए, जब तक अक्षर पटेल आप देख लिए, Tristan Stubbs is good.
He's in form, क्या मार रहा है उन्हें पकड़ के. और हाँ तो उन्हें ऐसे T20 से अभी तक फॉर्म चल रही है उसकी.
हाँ तो मेरे लिए वही है कि this partnership that Shai Hope will be the anchor. I know you don't need an anchor in T20 politics. When I say an anchor, you need at least someone there to stand and give that hope कि भाई wickets तो नहीं fall करें. Coincidentally इसका नाम भी hope है, तो that helps there as well. But yeah, you have good option. Mukesh Kumar was brilliant with the ball for Delhi. I mean, he doesn't look like the best bowler for India and stuff like that. But lateral movement की बात करो, restricting runs in a T20 की बात करो, Mukesh Kumar definitely knows how to do that. With whatever available है उसके पास variation उन्हें best करने की जाता है, and हमेशा it works out for him more often than not. And yeah, I mean, then you've got like Mustafa said, David Patikal has to come to the party. But both these teams, if you look at it, it looks like हाँ भाई बहुत खामोश, अच्छे good boys, two good boys playing together. Lucknow is a very good team. ज़्यादा लड़ाकुआ नहीं है उसमें. I mean, Naveen ul Haq है, don't forget me wrong. But overall, as a team, they look very mellow and quiet, and they're just going about their business. Whereas Delhi are just coming, getting beaten down. Delhi have to make a comeback. Injuries अब आ चुके हैं वापस उनके, थोड़े बहुत 2-3 changes जो हो चुके हैं. This looks like a good squad for me. I think Delhi might, be able to do some miracle, and probably I feel might just win them out if Kuldeep bhai gets.
The main thing is they need to sort out the death overs. If Mukesh Kumar can bowl well in those death overs along with Khalil or whoever is going to bowl, if they can handle those जो 3 last over होते हैं, right, 17, 18, 19, 20, 4 over ले लो आप, वहाँ पे if they can limit runs, because they're getting hit to between 50 to 100 runs in 4 overs, man, which is very, very like tough on their team, and like it's kind of unacceptable, right? अगर आप इतने run खा रहे हर game में, एक आध game तो सब खाते हैं भाई, मगर they have to get the death overs right, and they will be tested because Lucknow do have batting. They have really good players in form in the death as well. Kunal Pandya, Marcus Stoinis, Nicholas Pooran, तो उनके लिए बहुत बड़ा टेस्ट रहेगा, and that is where they have to improve their death bowling. Batting wise, there are people chipping in. Yes, you want to see more consistency, you want to see more aggressive cricket, but Prithvi's got some runs under his belt, Warner has got runs under his belt, Rishabh Pant has got runs under his belt, and Tristan Stubbs is batting really well. But they've got to come together as a team, make sure that they're going at a consistent run rate, and then with the ball they have to be more disciplined. Field में उन लोग का discipline lack हो रहा so far in the season, and if you're leaking that many runs, that's always going to be the difference, especially in the death overs. So I hope that they improve their bowling, especially in the end.
Yeah, 100%, and Yeah, just on the fantasy picks perspective, मुस्तफ़ा अगर आज हम लोग शाम में नहीं करे, कल का hangover था, थोड़ा ईद का hangover था हम लोग को, तो yeah, just to get your quick thoughts on who would you pick between the two sides, 6 players that you'd go for.
I mean, I haven't thought about it all day, but I'll go with the people that I do like. So Kuldeep Yadav is my first pick. Prithvi Shaw is my second pick. I'll go with KL Rahul as my third pick. Fourth pick, I'll go with this guy, what's his name? Nicholas Pooran. Fifth pick, I'll go Quinton de Kock. Sixth pick, I'll go David Warner. So I'm going batting heavy. No, actually, I'll go sixth pick. Rishabh Pant.
Yeah. I will go Ravi Bishnoi because I'll go Krunal Pandya because he's making a little bit of noise these days. अच्छा खासा डाल ले रहा bowling भी, and he can come handy with the bat. Nicholas Pooran is my consistent guy. I will go with David Warner as well because I really love this batsman. KL Rahul because I'm expecting things from him today. I know I'm the last one to take him in my team, but he's trying to get a slot, and looking at Ishan Kishan performance, looking at Samsung performance, I'm pretty sure he needs the runs to put his name at least as a batsman as well. Now it's not looking at the best for him. So I will go him, and then I will go Shai Hope because I just like him for vibes.
Shai Hope is the I mean that's a good pick. Shai Hope is a bit different. KL Rahul, उसमें भी batting first, they're doing the job, they're getting the runs, but of course you want to see some big runs from him. But the way he's captaining, he has impressed me. I think the way he's led the team, you can say that he has a good team, but still getting those bowling changes right, getting the team selections right, field placements right. I think he's done a very good job. If he can get runs on top of that, it'll be very good. But this is what was missing from KL Rahul. Like normally he used to get ton of runs. Every IPL उसका orange cap उसके पास ही रहता था. He used to be in the race. But now maybe his batting is not on that level, but at least his captaincy, he's getting that together now. His strategies are coming to fore, and that's what experience does. आप सीखते हैं गलतियों से, and he's doing much better now. Let's see what happens, because when you're defending scores like 160, 170, you're successfully defending them, that means that there's something right in the captaincy as well. Of course, your bowling is outstanding, but there's something right in the leadership. So I would like to see some runs under his belt as well, and keep that wicket-keeping race for the World Cup exciting. Although I know who my wicket-keeper would be, but still, like, you want to keep that exciting. I think you should keep that exciting, and man, look, the way, honestly, if KL Rahul, for example, scores 300s in a row, 400s in a row, then he has a chance of going just as a batter also, because someone like a Jaiswal, Shubman Gill, if you add KL Rahul there, he gives you that experience. I'm not saying he should, I'm just saying if he scores runs, his name will be in the hat.
And like Surya Kumar came in yesterday, immediately put his name in the race, आराम से, like he was
Surya तो doubt ही नहीं है.
ऐसा डाल दिया ना यार, मेरे को doubt करने वालों पे भी बुरा कि भाई देखो इतनी जल्दी मार दिया.
The only problem that Surya will have is that he might have to play at number 4 in the World Cup. I would like to see Surya consume as many balls as possible, so I would like to see him at number 3 because he's a very aggressive batsman, right? He can make most of the power play also. अगर आप सूर्या को 2-3 power play के over दे लो, देखो क्या करता. But ठीक है, if he's going to bat at number 4 also,
he's again there's a possibility अगर कोई जो जल्दी out हो गया इंडिया के लिए. But I understand what you're saying, like जिस तरीके का game
of course that's always a possibility, but the earlier he comes the better. But ठीक है, like I don't think it's much that big of a difference, so I'm okay with that.
I mean still like there are a lot of doubt over selection still. I mean Jaiswal का भी इतना अच्छा नहीं चल रहा. Do they take that into consideration? And will they take the consideration of the test format, the ODI format that he's performed in? अब वो एक सवाल उठता है. देखो रोहित शर्मा तो cemented है. विराट कोहली भी right now I don't think cemented है, right? Like उन्होंने recently एक podcast पे आके भी he was not podcast but like a captain's talk जो भी बोलते हैं, आके उन्होंने बोले मैं गौतम भाई से हाथ मिला लिया, मैं नवीन भाई से हाथ मिला लिया, आप लोगों को बुरा लगा, मसाला खत्म तो भू करना शुरू कर दोगे. So that is the thing, like विराट कोहली का भी we still not sure कि भाई.
But how did that him saying that indicate that he's not cemented in the place?
I mean it's not indicate, like I mean he's still understanding a log that coming to the idea of not having.
He's aware of what people say and do, but मेरे हिसाब से विराट कोहली ये खाली to just बात छेड़ना, डिस्कशन करना बोल के उसका नाम लेके आते, but I don't see him not going. Like I'll be shocked if Virat Kohli doesn't go to the World Cup. Just based on form also, right?
यही fan है बोल रहा हूँ मैं. Virat Kohli no World Cup करते.
No.
I'm not saying Virat will not. I'm just saying like there are not indication that he might not be in the team, but there is definitely.
Now
अब अगर एक और 2-3 उसके खराब हुए तो I'm pretty sure लोग बात करना शुरू कर देंगे.
नहीं कर सकते because he's top of the orange cap.
But yeah, like two bad more performance है या अगर ये strike rate का मुद्दा उतरा. Because देखो BCCI तो ये बोले कि slow pitch spin का चल रहा नहीं. I'm just not saying I personally don't care. I would really love to see him at the World Cup.
कौन बोले वो? मेरे को यही तो जानना है. Who said that?
At the start, like the BCCI.
There was a report somewhere,
Yeah,
so that is my point. My point is, report है, हमको नहीं मालूम कौन बोले ये, right? We don't know who the individual is. We don't know exactly.
Individual they'll just tag it as the BCCI.
So I think it's just planted in the media just because वो time पे they needed content or whatever. It's planted in the media. I don't think he's not going to be like he will be picked 100%.
But also then you have Hardik Pandya also now who's finally coming together and whatever format. That'll also be a very good pick for India. I mean honestly. Hardik is very good in the middle order as well and acceleration पे अच्छा है. But वो तो India की बात है. But Mayank Yadav is out right now. Kuldeep Mukesh are back. Who do you see winning this game today? Delhi
I'll back the Delhi Capitals.
Even I don't know. I feel
I'll back them. It's been long since they've won, and also I know Rishabh Pant wanted to bat too. Maybe the pitch is showing that it might slow down. And we've seen in Lucknow there's not too much dew. It's a good pitch to defend runs, but maybe some Tristan Stubbs. Maybe chasing, he could do something. But the main thing is, उन लोगों को 20 over में भाई वो जो last के 4 over 16 to 20 they have to bowl well. Once they bowl those well, then they can chase down any score. If they're going to leak like 200 plus runs, then it's going to be very difficult.
And even I think utilization of the power play. I mean, David Warner has to stick there at least 6 overs and get them the best start to the game. Prithvi Shaw we saw tends to slow down after the power play as well. So these two guys have to capitalize and make sure कि भाई they set a platform and then that's where Shea Hope, Rishabh Pant इनला कुछ कर सकते हैं. I feel bad for Rishabh Pant as well भाई. उन्हें तो बेचारा helpless दिख रहा, hopeless से ज़्यादा helpless दिख रहा. He's performing 50s, he's performing things, but he's not able to get well. And you see his post-match, interviews. He's like, अरे भाई मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ? Like मैं तो try करूँ मेरा best, but you have to get.
Yeah, and the funny thing is there are batters informed there, but it goes to show कि भाई अगर आपकी bowling नहीं चली, especially fast.
RCB का भी देख लो वही.
Yeah, like bowlers नहीं चली तो like and at least यहाँ पे Delhi में like there is like a Stubbs there, a Warner there, Shaw is also scoring runs, Pant is scoring runs, so there are people informed, so they can chase down a total. But if you're going to give a total of 250, then it's going to be very difficult.
And that's where experienced players like Ishant Sharma should be questioned, right? I mean, Ishant Sharma are bowling very good initially, but then injured हो गया था बीच में उसका ankle.
बेचारा is not a T20 bowler, bro.
I mean, still
only Kochi Tuskers के साथ perform करा रहा है.
6 for 12 भी लिया था.
He's not a T20. उसको जबरदस्ती खिला रहा है. मैं यही तो बोल रहा हूँ. IPL का यही तो problem है, right? सब बोलते हैं IPL performance पे pick करो, but this is the downside of it because you have so many players in teams who are not like proper T20 cricketers, are not best at this format, but they have to play because there's 10 teams and you can only play 4 foreign players. अब मेरे को बताओ अगर 6 foreign players से, there's no way Ishant Sharma is going to play, bro.
100%. I mean, वो लॉजिक से देखो अगर पैसे भी इतना दे रहे कि भाई you have to perform as a player, वो एक स्ट्रेस रहता. But yeah, they've got good bowling. They've got Khalil Ahmed who's doing decently well.
Demands are there, right? Fast bowlers ki because Indian fast bowlers ka there's not as much supply as there is like in batters. तो उस हिसाब से इसलिए ईशांत शर्मा, उमेश यादव इन लोगों को बारियां मिलते हैं. अब आप मेरे को बोलो in the T20 World Cup ईशांत शर्मा, उमेश यादव are going to open the bowling.
वापस बैक पैक कर लो. अमेरिका का वीजा भी नकल लगा. अमेरिका का वीजा भी नकल लगा. तो भाई वो तो too much हो जाएगा. ज़हीर खान को ला लो.
No matter how many wickets they take in the IPL, even if it's the purple cap, if they take them, you're going to get battered, bro. In the World Cup. There's no disrespect to them. It's just that
they're good. They were good service.
They're amazing test bowlers. They were amazing. Like in their peak, they were so good. But the time changes, and like also have to look at the format. You have to look at the form and everything. Like
unless they're reinventing themselves crazy, because like the longest running Indian bowler that we know is probably Zahir Khan, who like जो spell जिस तरीके से 2000 से लेके all the way to 2011, 2012, 13 तक I think he played. So but he kept reinventing himself, and that's what important. Reverse swing जो आया Zahir Khan के through, that really broke people down, and then
but Zahir Khan was world class bowler. There's no like
and that's what he kept reinventing himself. That's why you see Jimmy Anderson is still
but there's only a few in that like have done that. Like Bumrah is one for me. Zahir Khan is one. I put him right up there with
he's 100%.
I know Bumrah's extra pace. He has a thing, but Zahir Khan, bro, at his peak. Remember 2003 when he started, he was bowling 140 plus consistently, and he had a deadly Yorker. उन्हें जो some shatter करता था. Then you mentioned 2000. I think 5-6 he had a very lean patch. Pakistan आई थी bilateral में, वहाँ पे उसकी पिटाई बहुत हुई थी. Then he reinvented himself. Then what did he do? He switched to accuracy. He realized I'm getting injuries, my pace is going down. Then he reinvented himself. He started swinging the ball. He started using line length variations, and then he became he continued his legacy. But there's only a few bowlers.
Yeah, a few. But like that's what it is in this today modern day game that demands that reinvention.
If you're demanding that from Ishant Sharma,
I'm not demanding. I'm just saying like that's how you probably will be able to get to a T20 World Cup. I'm not saying like. I'm just saying that's what the game is demanding now. It's so fast paced that you need to keep and इतनी आपके ऊपर data. Mayank Yadav 2 दिन पहले आया था परेशान हो गया आज इंडोर हो गया बेचारा लाइक they'll find out about him, they'll find out about अरे फिर कुछ
Yeah,
निकालेंगे।
एक दो like साल के बाद he'll also get hit. Like even maybe 100 साल क्या एक दो हफ्ते के बाद he might get hit too.
Exactly.
So that is
only bowler who deserves it I believe is UC. अब ये लोग अश्विन को ले आएंगे नहीं अश्विन को तो नहीं ले आएंगे और DK को same story different. No, I don't think that Ashwin will get into this T20 squad. I am 100% sure because Ashwin not doing the greatest.
मसला क्या है मालूम यूसी को लेके भी गए तो उसको खिलाएंगे नहीं 11 में कहाँ खिलाएंगे आप बोलो unless you're going with 3 spinners
2022 में भी हुई like 2020
yeah 2022 में he was in the squad
and we needed him there in the semi final
yeah उसको आप जड्डू को खिलाएंगे और कुलदीप यादव को खिलाएंगे आप तीसरा स्पिनर जो है चाहल हो सकता है मगर उसको वही तो बोल रहा हूँ उसको या तो स्क्वाड में नहीं लेंगे ना तो 11 में शायद उसको हर मैच में मिलेगा
या ले लेंगे लेके चले आएंगे बिठा देंगे
Bro,
या एक मैच वो आयरलैंड का खिला देंगे
there was one game and that is where I felt because Rohit Sharma was captain was in the Asia Cup I was sitting in the stands and it was against Sri Lanka that time bro Hasaranga and Thik Shana they did such a crazy job on us okay and the whole thing was Chahal could win us the game because Rohit Sharma if you remember India flopped Rohit Sharma hit like 70 or 40 balls and got us a target of 170 or something right at that time Chahal, it was Dubai, there was no dew and the ball was turning, okay? And everyone expected Chahal to win us the game. But we got smashed so much, we forget the game, we got knocked out of the Asia Cup also. I think that is in the back of Rohit Sharma's mind. That's what I think, even though I don't think that's right. I think that Chahal should play, but I think that is the back, because whenever he's played for India in pressure situations, there's been times where he's got
tested,
he got smashed, like, so maybe that's the reason, but otherwise,
but I think that's what it is. You come and don't put him directly, give him the India Ireland, वो जो भी light वाला game है, give him a start.
नहीं दूसरा जो reason यही है कि रेड बैटिंग का रहता तो आप दोनों को खिला नहीं सकते, दोनों को खिला नहीं सकते आप
चाहल रवि बिश्नोई भी है जो रवि बिश्नोई bowl the faster one very fast and we saw him 102 डाल रहा भाई उन्हें फुट्टा तो
यार वो भी मेरे को समझ में नहीं आया बिश्नोई को लेके गया आप उन्हें बाबर के अगेंस्ट इतनी अच्छी बॉलिंग कराई है उसके बाद बिठा दिया तो आप लाइक अगर ले रहे हैं किसी को बैक करो आप एंड एक दो गेम पिटे तो ठीक है मगर आप खिलाओ लेग स्पिनर एंड चाहल का देखो now I don't know if he's going to play or not, but 2022 he should have played because Shadab, one of the leading wicket takers, Zampa, one of the leading wicket, Adil Rashid, one of the 3 leading wicket takers. आप अपना legs पे आप अश्विन को खिला रहे. That was horrible, and for a lot of people even within who work in cricket every day watch cricket, they told us like during even the World Cup 50, they said भाई चाहल को खिलाओ भाई like क्यों नहीं खेल रहा? ठीक है this World Cup. It was not needed. You had Kuldeep in fine form. You had a good balance, TK. But in T20 in Australia, he would have worked, man.
100%. But yeah, I mean, I think we're both going to Delhi Capital hard. Just because, I mean, we just think that, with the likes of Kuldeep, by Mukesh and Hope coming in, they'll try to find some kind of freshen up the team. And Lucknow ka thoda bahut, I mean, they're going well. Ek match initially haare against Rajasthan, but they've done decently well. It's a good battle, just like to see. Dekhenge kya hota. Mustafa, you can do your usual request. I will go.
I hope it's a good game because yesterday, I mean, it was nice to see Surya smash like that, but it was a one-sided game. I want to see a close game like we saw Gujarat versus कौन सा गेम था गुजरात राजस्थान तो आई होप टुडेज गेम इज क्लोज एज वेल आप लोग जुड़िए हमारे साथ अभी 4 घंटे में विल कम लाइव आफ्टर द गेम टू रिव्यू द मैच बिटवीन द दिल्ली कैपिटल्स एंड द लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स मेक श्योर यू कमेंट हिट द लाइक बटन सब्सक्राइब बटन एंड स्टे ट्यून्ड टू चेसिंग द टारगेट